Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, and you know what that means? It's
Yeah, we made it.
yeah, we made it through another week. That's what it means.
Somehow.
Right. Yeah. We woke up on Tuesday morning and said, "Oh, okay, well, we made it, so I guess we'll do another show."
Yeah, some of us might have woke up later. I don't know who that is, though.
Oh, who could that be?
Right.
But hey, we're glad to have you with us. We want to thank you very, very much for all the comments that have been coming in. Folks, you're just the greatest audience. We appreciate you coming to see us every week, and
You're all right. You're all right.
keep it up. We also want to thank our good friend David Jordan over at the Patriot Sandwich Company. See, there's the hat I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah. Where's my
Yeah,
hat?
yeah. Great place to get a sandwich. Unbelievable the size of his sandwiches and everything.
Jeez.
And you will pay the same price and get twice the sandwich at Patriot Sandwich than you will at most of the other sandwich companies. And if you mention Trash Talk and all, they may take a little extra special care of you when you're
They
there.
might. I heard a rumor.
Yeah, you do that. Just mention us, and I've got to head over there one of these days and get another sandwich.
We
'Cause,
do.
man,
We
their
do.
stuff is incredible. And the
Yeah.
sauces, can't say enough about the sauces.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
That's
he
my
makes
favorite, I think.
eight or nine different sauces. You can get one, two, three, a combination of a few of them, and all. And they are all for everything. There is freshly made. Nothing
Right.
is prepackaged. Nothing
No.
comes out of cellophane. He does
That's
it
true.
all right there. Good guy. David Jordan, we salute you. Patriot Sandwich Company. Well, speaking of being healthy and eating really good stuff and everything, as you can tell maybe by our background, we decided we're going to talk about juicing today.
Yeah.
Which I'm not exactly sure that it's a high priority on my list. I like to eat my food with a knife and a fork, where I can cut it and put it in my mouth and chew on it.
Yeah.
But other people take everything that's in the refrigerator and just put it in a blender and then do it with a straw. And you're one of those people. You like to juice
I do.
up, don't you?
I do. I've done it before, but I really started doing it about a couple of years ago. Obviously, COVID has you rethinking life. Really, we really started to get into it. Like I said, I've done it before that, but really started doing that. My son does it with me. He loves it. He helps me out. He prefers, I switch it up with him. And he likes his juice a little bit cold, so I'll put some ice in it. I just drink it right after I juice. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, there's so many different things you can juice. And it's not only good, like if you think about it from the perspective of it can be a meal. I mean, it really can be a meal. And I'm talking about juicing and not smoothies. Smoothies is a different thing.
Right.
Smoothies, absolutely, you can make a meal. I usually have my lunch typically 7 times out of 10 is some sort of smoothie. That's got the protein, that's got whatever. And it does fill you up for sure. But juicing, though, the nutrients and everything that comes from it, and there's different juices that have been proven to help with certain things. So you want an immune booster, you can go ahead and get that. You can make it with something that has a lot of vitamin C, vitamin D, things like that in there, and juice. And people think it's expensive. It's really not, because how many times have you bought fruit or veggies that you end up having to toss out because the banana sat there a little bit longer? Now, you don't want to juice a banana smoothie, though, for sure. Or you've got, let's say you bought some salad, you got spinach, and you've made a couple salads through the week, but it's going to be at that point where you got to make a decision. Do I toss it or do I eat it now? You can mix it with your juicer. You can mix it in the juicer with something else and still get the nutrients, and you're saving money and you're not wasting money.
All right. So to an uneducated person, what is the difference between a smoothie and juicing? Because both of them, you're mixing stuff in a blender.
Well, okay, there's a huge difference though. Number one, I have a juicer. So I have a juicer and a blender, and the juicer, because if you put it in a blender, you're not juicing. It's not pulling the juice out of it. Yeah, it's in there, but you're going to get all the chunks and stuff like that.
The pulp and stuff
Yeah.
like that. If
You
that's
put a
taken.
whole apple. Okay, so I'll take an apple and pineapple. I'm not doing a recipe right now. I'm just talking. And I'll throw that whole apple, skin and all, inside the juicer. All that skin and the stem, that's going to sit on top. But it's literally going to get the juice at the bottom, and it's going to squirt it out. And you're going to get about, that much juice out of that apple. And then you put the spinach in, it does the same thing. If you put it in a blender, it's all mixing it in there, and it's going to, it's going to be thicker. With a smoothie, you're typically using that as a refresher or meal replacement. So you're putting either some almond milk in there, maybe some water in there, maybe regular milk. You're putting in, a banana, an apple. I'll take the skin off of it, of an apple before I put it in my smoothie. Or you're using strawberries and you're making it thicker. So it's almost like a milkshake. Now, some people like their smoothies a little bit thinner, and you can adjust the blending size, but it's typically a meal replacement. A lot of people put that protein in there. Maybe
I mean, I've done that. I just take like crushed ice and all and put it in a blender.
You can do that.
And then add strawberries and raspberries and bananas and stuff like that, and mix it all up. And as you say, the crushed ice and everything makes it a little bit more like a milkshake.
And that's what you do. Some people prefer a little bit thicker, because sometimes I'll make a smoothie a little bit thicker, and then I'll put some granola on top. And I'll put a straw in so I can drink it, but I could also maybe scoop it up like a dessert or something, or maybe put some fresh fruit, cut some strawberries, put some blueberries on top, and kind of have it as like a nice little treat, a dessert thing. But I'm still getting all those nutrients, and I'm still getting all that stuff. In a smoothie, though, a lot of times people want to put that protein in there. It's a meal replacement, tide you over. So maybe
add supplement to it.
Add some peanut butter, or you can add some whey protein. I make smoothies with avocados, and it's delicious. One of Luke's favorite smoothies is what he calls the green smoothie. And I put pineapple in there to cut some of the bitterness from like spinach and stuff, and kale. We put kale, spinach, avocado, pineapple. For him, I'll put a little almond milk, and he loves it. Now, as far as juicing goes, we make a green juice too, but I use apple, I use pineapple, and I'll use spinach, and you're pulling all those nutrients out, and you can just slam it. And you literally get everything, all the vitamins and everything, as a juice, and just kind of drink it as a refresher. A lot of time.
So with juicing, you're saying you're getting just the liquid part of all of the stuff that you're putting in.
Straight up.
Okay. Yeah. And also, so am I wrong that some of, like you said, the apple peel and all of that, in juicing, you're just getting the apple juice. You're not getting the peel. But aren't there nutrients in the peel of the apple that are good for you?
Yes, and you can do either or. You can do whatever you want. I mean, if you want to leave the peel on it, you can. I choose not to, mostly for Luke. But he's just, if he sees the peel, he's like, "What is that?" Even though he doesn't understand the concept. But again,
it's like trimming the crust on the bread.
Right. He finally got over that part. Yeah. But the other thing too, though, is like, look at some fruits like kiwi. Kiwi is really good for you. Amazing.
It's very sweet too.
Very sweet. But the peel, even though there's tons of nutrients in there, makes the kiwi bitter. So you can juice it if you balance it out with some other stuff, so you're not drinking, because who wants to drink some bitter juice? It's not like an IPA or anything. So you might want to peel it. Now, I choose to leave it in there because there is a ton of nutrients on that kiwi peel, a ton. But you just got to counter it with something to counter that bitterness. Pineapple is like the go-to. It's like the base. Pineapple balances everything out. You could put some strawberries in there. You could put some blueberries in there. Again, kale can be very bitter, and at times, same with spinach.
Yeah, not one of my favorite things in a salad.
It's not either, but if you put it in a juice and blend it, you get the nutrients. Kale is so good for you. You get the nutrients from it. And one thing people
You make a meal out of this?
No, not for juice.
Yeah.
Smoothies,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Smoothies,
okay.
yeah. Juice, no. Sometimes I just add it with a breakfast. You know, Luke and I will make a bunch of juice, and let's say we get 12 ounces. I'll take 7 and give him the rest because he's eating breakfast.
Right.
So he's, instead of his maybe fruits that he wants and he wants to eat oatmeal that day, he's still getting all the nutrients from that juice and he thinks it's great. He just made a fresh juice. It's more healthy than the juice that you buy at the store, 9 times out of 10. And it's cheaper. And what people don't realize is, well, you got to have fresh stuff. And fresh stuff, price has gone up. That's not true. A lot of times, oh, there goes my face. A lot of times you can buy frozen fruit and it can almost be more healthier for you than the fruit you buy from Kroger sitting there. Because
really?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
because when they pick it, they freeze it right away. They flash freeze it right away. Well, the fruit has most of its nutrients and benefits right when you pick it. Right when you pick it.
Right.
Think about when it goes to the store and it's been sitting there. It might be fresh, but it's not as fresh as if you were to pick it off the vine and eat it.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I always felt that about fresh apples off of the vine, and especially peaches.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When you get a peach right off of the vine and everything, there is nothing that tastes better. By the time it gets to the grocery store and it sits there in a chiller for a while, and 3, 4, 5 days, you bite into a store-bought peach and there's like no flavor.
Yeah, it's not to say it's like bad or bad for you.
Right.
It's just if you're trying to maximize your juicing experience or your smoothie experience, I'll buy what I buy the most of frozen. I'll buy frozen bananas. I buy frozen pineapple, frozen blueberries. You want to talk about blueberries having so many, antioxidants and all this good stuff for you, man. Get some frozen blueberries. They're cheap and they last a long time. And you can just smoothie them or juice them. And people think, oh, it's frozen, it's not good. That's not true when it comes to fruit at all.
Can you juice a New York strip steak?
I don't know why you'd want to. That sounds, it'd be blood. What are you, a vampire?
I mean, I'm just thinking if I'm going to drink something out of a straw, I mean, of course, that's what the astronauts do. I mean, they get a 3-course, well-balanced meal in a bag.
That's disgusting. They also pee in a bag.
Yeah, well, and
which I sometimes want to do.
Same bag.
I wish I could pee in a bag right now. Because
you drink the juice out of the bag and you don't throw it away. You save the bag for later.
I love juicing. I'll be honest with you. I think, and there's something about it too. Like, hey, have you ever gone to like one of these brunch places and they make that fresh orange juice? It just tastes so good. Why not do it yourself? You're buying a bag of oranges or you buy 6 or 7 oranges. Okay. Chances are you're not going to eat all those oranges. You're just not. You think you are, but you're not.
You peel and eat a couple of them.
Yeah. So just throw it in the juicer and boom, you got yourself a little 6-ounce glass of OJ. And again, you're not wasting. You're not tossing out food. You're not wasting it. You're juicing.
And it's become a big business. I mean, there's businesses that do smoothies and juicing standalone, and also they're setting a lot of them up inside the health clubs and everything. You can work out and go over to the juice bar and all and get a juice and mix this kind of stuff. They give them fancy names. Sometimes,
we got a place by my work, and I'm not going to say their name until they start sponsoring us, but they are pricey. I mean, they are, but if you think about it, again, I'll go there and they've got them broken down for you. They'll tell you what each juice or each smoothie is, or they'll do like bowls. They'll do like I was telling you with the fresh fruit, almonds and stuff like that. Tell you how many calories, what it's good for. And you want to talk about like a meal, because at work, sometimes if I'm working late, I'm like, dude, I don't want to go home and like make a full dinner. Maybe I'll eat like a salad or a yogurt or something, but I don't want to cook that late at night. So I'll go there. And yeah, you're thinking, oh my God, I just dropped like $9, $10. But if you go to McDonald's, you're going to drop the same amount and get crap. You might as well. And I'm going to tell you right now, things like 450 calories, packed with vitamins, and I'm full. I'm done.
Now, my first introduction to what we call juicing now was Tang, where you used to took a glass of water and mixed in the Tang, and
Do not drink Tang.
it was supposed to taste like orange juice. It
Sugar.
never did, but it
No,
was,
it's gross. Or Sunkissed. Oh God,
Yeah.
Sunkissed was awful. Like, no, Sunny D. That was the worst.
right. And
just
they still
sugar.
make it.
They still make it.
A lot of kids like that instead of orange
Yeah,
juice, because
it's
kids don't
horrible.
like the pulp that's sometimes
Yeah,
in
but
the
you
orange
can
juice.
you can get pulp free. My son likes orange juice. Of course, he calls every juice he calls coffee. Every juice.
Oh, that's his coffee?
That's his coffee. Yeah. So he'll sit there and be like, Dad, I need some orange coffee today. And I give it to him. And he's got a what are they called? What's the stupid thing you put the cups on? What's it called? Holy crap, I can't think of the name of it.
Well,
So you don't get a coaster.
a coaster, yeah.
He's got a coaster by his windowsill. I don't exist. And every now and then I'll put his water cup on there. And he's like, Dad, how many times do I got to tell you this is from my coffee cup? The water goes over here. And he's very specific. He'll have a water and he'll have his coffee cup, which is usually like a hybrid of apple juice spliced with water or orange juice spliced with water, because I always splice it with water. And that's it. That's his
Now,
coffee.
does he do his juice out of a physical coffee cup?
No, I'm not doing that. But no, but he because he'll be all over the floor, But when we go to Starbucks or actually Summer Moon does it now. I just said two names, whatever. I don't care. They make hot chocolate for kids at a good temperature, so it's not like super hot.
Right.
Or they now have Summer Moon has a great summer drink. It's like this lemon refresher, no caffeine. So I'll get them a small one of those, and it comes in like what looks like a coffee cup. Man, you think he's drinking like a cappuccino, man. He's sitting there with that. But again, he loves to drink that stuff. He loves to juice. I'll ask him, hey, buddy, I'm making juice. And we'll throw carrots in there. Carrot juice is so good. Oh my God.
They say
so
it's
good.
one of the healthiest things for you. And
I love it.
there again, throw in a little broccoli or something like that no, you don't do the broccoli.
You don't want to drink broccoli.
You'll do
juice.
kale, but you won't do broccoli.
I won't eat broccoli ever. I hate broccoli.
Really? You and who was it? President Bush?
Well, he's smart.
Or was it Reagan that didn't like?
I don't know. Probably both. But Luke loves broccoli, and I make it for him. And then every now and then I have to eat it to be the example, and I hate it. I want to throw up. It's like eating a tree.
Well, yeah. In fact, my
awful.
grandson, that's what he used to call it, little trees.
Oh, I hate it. I'm getting sick just thinking about it. But yeah, kale, we just made a salad the other day. Amazing salad. So it was a spinach kale mixed with regular spring, like baby greens.
Yeah.
Apples with a lemon vinaigrette, like sliced apples with lemon vinaigrette, cranberries, blue cheese crumbles, and little almonds.
And
Delicious.
It turns out looking like that right there.
Well, it balances out the bitterness of just a plain spinach salad, which I love spinach. I could eat spinach all the time. I love it.
Oh, I would have to throw a little cola in there or something, maybe throw a little Dr. Pepper in to give it a little bit of flavor.
Well, you know what else we do? You know what else I do too? Like, I wouldn't do this as a popsicle because it sounds disgusting, but like I'll juice or like do a berry juice. There's all kinds of recipes out there. I'll do a berry juice and then I'll make my own popsicles with it. And so we'll have a nice, big, healthy popsicle, and you don't know the difference. So we'll be outside, and I've got these cool little molds, and we'll be outside just eating a popsicle.
Well, hey, it's almost 8:30 and we've
Yeah, it's time to
covered the
go.
subject. So it sounds like maybe it's a good time to go in the kitchen and get out the blender or the
Yes.
juicer and mix up something. Here's to you, and come back and join us again next week. Okay.
Yep.
Works for us. Bye.